We're talking to Mother Agapia, Sister Maria Stephanopoulos, who's the sister of, well, now ABC analyst, former Clinton aide George Stephanopoulos, which brings us to the issue of the U.S. media and how it's portraying what's happening there. I don't know if it's possible for you to see it there, but your brother's certainly a key part of that portrayal. Can you talk about what the media is saying about where you are?
Well, I have little TV access, basically just CNN and BBC actually, so I don't know as far as the television. I am hooked up to the internet, so I do see a little bit, check out what the New York Times has to say, or the Post and others. It seems to be very downgrade, to emphasize more what is the Israeli suffering rather than the what's going on the Palestinian side. And sort of buying the administration argument that this is all justified in the name of the war on terror. Well, how can it be a war on terror when people are being terrorized on the other side? And I think the American media has to stop being afraid and do a better job just to be fair in reporting what's really going on both sides.
What about this issue of President Bush talking about Ariel Sharon as a man of peace, crediting him with taking satisfactory steps to end Israel's military assault, despite Sharon's rejection of the president's demand for an immediate withdrawal?
Well, obviously this is just doublespeak and delusion to serve their purposes. I mean, how many people are going to look in the details of what's going on here? So they'll accept at the word that Sharon is a man of peace and say that he's working on withdrawal while a million Palestinians are still sitting here with tanks in their yard. I think it's up to the American media to challenge that and to question how can the president come out with statements like this in the face of the facts of what's really going on the ground.
Your school is a Christian school, Mother Agapia, but...
It's a Christian-run school, yes.
The students?
They're 98% Muslim, and the village itself is basically primarily Muslim. Because in general, in Palestine, the population is Muslim. But in our school, which is 98% Muslim, 75% of our teachers are Muslim. We have crosses above every door. We have icons, pictures of saints on every wall. And there's absolutely no complaints or problems from either the local population or the Palestinian Authority, which is responsible for education here. We get our curriculum from the Palestinian Authority. And that's another thing I'd like to mention is that often we see the statement is made that the Palestinians and the Palestinian educational system are inciting their children to violence. Well, I've been running a school here for 3 years, and I say we use the books of the Palestinian Education Ministry, and I challenge anyone to come here and show me what they mean by incitement. Our basic duty is to help our children, to educate them, and to work together with all people. And in my 3 years here, I have no evidence of that the children are interested in doing anything except bettering their lives.
What about, and this is my last question to you, what about just the whole issue that the Israeli military puts forward, even in talking about Jenin, saying it's the home of most of the suicide bombers, that they are doing this for self-defense? Well,
I think that it's a little bit illogical. In going after suicide bombers, what creates the suicide bombers? The problem is the occupation and the whole injustice in the situation here. It's not going to be destroyed by destroying even or killing 100 or 1,000 men in each Palestinian town, if that's what they intend to do during this current invasion. What has to be done is made a constructive move towards peace and giving a fair settlement to the Palestinians to a portion of the land here. That will do away with any growing of bombers here.
Well, I want to thank you.
Much better than with military force.
Well, I want to thank you very much for being with us, Mother Agapia, Russian Orthodox nun, under siege in the occupied territories just outside East Jerusalem. You are listening to Democracy Now!